This is a short instructional video on how to configure a MySql database with DB Rover. Most databases are done this way, but we're going to have a look at the MySql version. So I'll just quickly show you that database. We've got a few schemas here. The schema we're going to be using is GeoTabular, and we've got a bunch of tables in there. So we'll grab one of those tables when we configure it. So the first thing you want to do is stop your server, your DB Rover server. So we'll do that through the service manager. And once it's stopped, it's just a matter of opening up DB Rover tools. And the first thing we're going to do is right click on our data connections node. So hit new connection there. And we can see here that we don't have any connections configured, so we're going to create a new connection type, and this is done through specifying a JDBC driver. Now your JDBC driver usually comes with your database when you download it or install it. Otherwise you can consult your database documentation to find that. But generally most JDBC drivers are available online. So we grab the MySql connector database, and once that's done, it'll auto-populate various fields. The types of drivers generally are the driver path and class name, generally available again with your database documentation. So hit the OK on that. We select our new data source, click Next. Give it a connection name, so this is a MySql DB test. We also give it a URL. So the URL generally again is comes with your database documentation. Add our username and password and validation query, and hit the test button. And it says that we've succeeded in that connection. Hit the OK button, and you'll see here that MySql database test is now available. We might want to change the name of that in the interface. We can give it a label if we want to, so I'll call it MySql test, a description, hit OK. And the last thing you need to do is to then enable one of the tables. Again, all the tables can have labels as well. They'll come back as part of the UI and within the API. So let's have a look at, say, this particular table here. We'll enable that one. And that's pretty much it. So we'll close the DB Rover tools. We'll then go back to our service manager and hit the start button. For those of you that don't have the DB Rover tools, you can also do this configuration all manually, and the instructions for that are available online at dbrover.com.au. So we'll then go into our client browser. We'll just wait for that to start up. And we log in. You'll see here that we now have our MySql test. If you remember, we put that in as the description, and this is one of the tables. So we'll just click on that table and make sure that it's coming back correctly, and you can see there that it is. And that's it for installing and configuring a database within DB Rover. See you next time.